Hey there and welcome to the shop. Today I'd like to introduce you to Blue Demon's Ace Wipe. This is a 99.5% acetone disposable cleaning wipe. So what is it used for and why do you need it? So everybody knows the 3 C's of welding. Clean, clean, clean. Whether you're MIG, TIG, or arc welding, you always want to make sure your base metal is as clean as possible, and this little guy can help you do it, particularly in the TIG welding area. So I've got a couple of samples here. This steel, or this is titanium, it looks very clean, but in fact there are oils and all types of stuff on here. So you would use one of these little cleaning pads to wipe down your steel. Not only would you wipe down your steel with it, it will clean your tungsten and filler metal. So when you open one of these up, pull this little guy out, and you would want to clean everywhere that you are going to weld. You can see that dirt right there. Now this is some 332nd ER70S2 straight out of the box. The manufacturing process of this filler metal, they use oils to lubricate the wheels as it runs through the machinery. And it too needs to be cleaned every time. As you can see, there's all kinds of dirt on that little pad, and that will end up right in your weld pool, and you don't want that. Now before we go on, I want to give you a little tip. You know, if you're like me, small shop, you've got just a few welds to do, maybe just a few rods to clean up, and you don't want to pop the top on a brand new cleaning wipe just for like 10 seconds of wipe down. Here's what I do. I'll rip the top off of this and use it. Clean up everything I need to clean, and I do it quickly. And then I put my disposable wipe back down in the package. Then push it down in there real good. Fold the top real tight. And then usually I keep a tube lying around. You could do about anything. And that tube will hold that wound real tight, and it'll last a few more minutes. You know, you've typically got about 2 minutes before the cleaning wipe will evaporate all the acetone out of it. But if you put it in there, probably I think I've gotten about an hour out of it just in that tube like that, just sitting. I can take it back out. A few minutes later, you know, I need to wipe down some more stuff. Maybe I've cut some more steel, and wipe it down again, stick it back in there. Might get a couple of uses out of it. That's your tip for the day. Now this little guy right here is going to replace the paper towel and gallon of acetone. Now, why would you want to do that? Anytime you're in a welding shop with containers of acetone or any type of cleaner, some of them of which, like the acetone, is highly flammable. You do not want this anywhere near your welding bench. If this was to become hot and got some sparks, you don't want to be around. So I always keep this off in a cabinet somewhere where I don't have to worry about it. Now, when you're using this to wipe down your parts, I always get little fuzzies on my base metal. You know, no matter how clean it is, how smooth you get it, it's still, you'll get some fuzzies around the edge, and that's just not good. With the Blue Demon Ace Wipe, has this industrial fabric. It is very tough. I have never gotten the little fuzzies on my base metal, because when you get all that on there, when this rips apart, it just makes a mess, and you got to clean it off there somehow. Sometimes using a flap wheel, and you might introduce some more dust or oil or anything onto your base metal, which defeats the whole purpose of cleaning it. So there it is, in a nutshell, the Blue Demon Ace Wipe. You can pick up yours at Amazon or your local welding supply store. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.